Here's Jordan. Again, Chicago.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Brown dishes to Smith. On the wing, Brown. 5 on the clock. No good on the triple.
Early on, he tried to shoot his way out of this funk, but later in the game now, he might want to just give it up and look for his teammates to do the scoring.
Pippen, the pass to Baxter.
Just tentative in the paint, lacking a little bit of confidence, allowed the defender to recover and contest that shot.
And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play, going to the line for one.
Just a great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, you know, exploding to the basket like that, Greg, just as soon as that ball was going the other way, that's exactly how you want to do it.
McHale's checked in for Smith. The Bulls leading by 6. Pippen kicks to Grant. Passes it to Carter. And it's good. Fought through contact, hits the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
Sounds good.
What a play there. The hoop plus the harm.
Yeah, great concentration there, Greg. Hung in there. He didn't let that contact throw him off at all. Stayed focused on the rim, knew he was going to get hit, and still was able to finish.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
They've been penetrating with a certain amount of ease, guys, just as much in this half as the first.
Another thing they've done tonight is work the ball into the paint for plenty of those close-range points. You got to have those.
And it's McHale penetrating. Boston again missing.
Not the best shot right there with a good defender draped all over you.
I agree with you. I mean, not the shot they were hoping for, but he can really cause problems with his defense.
Pippen, the pass to Paxson. Here's Grant, and the rejection by Parrish. Now Brown. Here is Shaw. Feeds to McHale. To the paint. And the shot is good. The Chicago lead has been cut down to just 6 points with the basket from Shaw.
Wow, has he flipped a switch at halftime. Much more effective here in the second half.
Jordan, the pass to Paxson. Kicks it to Pippen. Wedman pulls it in.
Even though he isn't having the best of games from the floor, it hasn't seemed to hurt him.
Brown against Grant. Brown, the pass to Wedman. Here's McHale. Again, the miss by McHale. The Bulls leading by 6. And here is Jordan. To the inside. And the jam by Bill Cartwright.
MJ finding his man right there.
Now here's Brown. Pass to Wedman. The dish to Parrish. The pass to Wedman. And that is good.
He's really done a nice job taking advantage of his opportunities in this half.
Here is Paxson. Chicago calls timeout.
Here we go, Boston. Now coming on the court, our goal, Celtics dancer. Give it up.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
I was able to listen in on what Chicago's coach was going over with his team. It was clear what message he was trying to get across. He said, this lead isn't big enough that we're safe. Not by a long shot. I don't want us sitting back and milking the clock. Play to win. Show some aggression. Guys.
Armstrong passes to Hodges. Cartwright inside. Parrish is there. Cartwright misses.
Yeah, but you have to love that tough interior defense.
And, Greg, that's exactly what he gives you. I mean, he's constantly making his presence felt around the rim.
Pass to Shaw. There's a screen by McHale. Here is Shaw. He's covered by Armstrong. Shaw, no good. The Bulls leading by 6. Armstrong dishes to Pippen. Here's Hodges. That falls. Nice feed that time from Scottie Pippen. Pippen's got his 6th assist on the night. Hodges has gotten 3 of his 4 shots to fall, hitting 75%. Now a timeout called by Boston.
Well, this is nothing new. There is some debate on how successful max contracts have been in the NBA. A lot of players have demanded max contract money but haven't lived up to the pay. And in my opinion, there are only about 15 guys worthy of max contracts in the league in any given year.
Bulls making a switch here. Purdue's checked in. Well, we were talking about max contracts. There are arguments to their benefits. Commissioner Adam Silver said last year that he feels they help with parity. What do you think?
You know, for the most part, I do believe he's correct. I mean, they do help with parity for guys like LeBron and Durant. Let's face it, the big max contract can be a hindrance. They're probably considered to be worth far more than they're paid. But it's going to be something that is debated back and forth throughout the next negotiations for the CBA.
And Brown drops them both.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Dishes it to Armstrong. Grant outside. Worked down low that time, and he got the 3-second call. Celtics trail by 7. Here is Shaw. He dishes it to McHale. From the left block, Boston again missing.
Wow, what a rough second half for him shooting the basketball. Maybe you adopt a pass-first mentality at this point.
The feed to Pippen. 6 to shoot. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Let's call him a speed merchant. I mean, he was a blur going in for that throwdown.
So it's Boston now. Passes to Wedman. He kicks to Parrish. Got a hand on it.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And that's a good place to start if you're going to try to find your way back into this game. Get to work on the glass.
Here is Shaw. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. Down low, there's a screen by McHale. Right wing, pulls up. Boston, no good that time either. The Bulls leading by 11. Pass to Hodges. Purdue with the ball. Grant outside. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Pippen. Another one falls for Chicago.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
There's a screen by McHale. Stolen by Grant. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Armstrong, and he gets the bucket.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts, and that's just not going to get it done. They have got to figure it out.
McHale kicks to Brown. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
Nice job creating for the easy deuce.
Chicago timeout call.
Chicago calls timeout.
Obviously, there's some things out there he does not like and wants to talk it over.
Well, Greg, you've played, and you envision yourself as a coach as well. So, sometimes you need to make some adjustments.
Some changes for Chicago. Bonner, he's checked in for Pippen. And Michael Jordan subbed in for Hodges. Grant the pass to Jordan.
Boston foul called. Robert Parrish. That's his third personal foul. At the line for the Celtics, Michael Jordan taking 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. No good on the second free throw. Celtics trail by 14. Now the pass to Shaw. And it's blocked by Jordan. And they're able to recover. Grant outside. Inside. Here's Purdue. Nice spin off the left rim and in. And the Bulls lead by 16.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Now Brown. They set the pick. He feeds it to Parrish. Got a piece of it. In transition, here come the Bulls. Here's Bonner. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
That's his 4th personal foul. Shooting for Boston, Anthony Bonner. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. And so he hits both. Celtics trail by 18. Brown outside. Here's McHale. Got a piece of it. The shot's good from Parrish. Here's Armstrong.
2 minutes.
1:56 left in the game. For 3, Bonner. Rebounded by the Celtics. McHale's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Shaw. And it's Chicago with the rebound.
No other way to put it. Just a rough quarter in terms of scoring. He has not been helping at all.
And the Bulls with another miss.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Feeds it to Parrish. The rebound by Grant. Grant's got 11 rebounds in the game.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for Chicago.
Clark, their big advantage was points in the paint.
Well, they pounded that ball inside, Kevin, and operated down low. It worked for them consistently.
And this will be a big win for them. Lucky win number 13 now in the bag.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
The stats tell us, Greg, that the winner of the first game is a big favorite to come out on top in the overall series.
And you have to look back at this and see the huge game it was for Jordan. Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
Screen by Grant, and they double up Jordan. Kicks it to Bonner. Pass to Purdue. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Here is Shaw. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Pass to Wedman. The dish to Brown. 4 on the clock. Here's Shaw. Hits the front of the rim and out. Here is Bonner. And so Chicago.